Hey everyone, how's it going? Sorry it's so late tonight. Always doing something. Lucky me. I've got a heap to do tomorrow too, so I'll probably go to bed soon and to get up early and get some stuff done. Finally get those PDFs up and things like that done. So, excuse me. Too much water. Wait till some people come on, we'll get started. Won't be a long one tonight. Seeing if this works or not. But, yes. I hope I've done this right. I remember I did this once and I was talking for like, I don't know, 10 minutes or something like that. And it hadn't connected. And I was just basically talking to myself the whole time. I could still be doing that now. I don't know. I don't know until people come up and say they're watching and the likes come up and things like that. So I have no idea whether it's working or not. I'm so techie. Not really. But, starting to cool down here now. Hasn't been as hot during the day in the evenings. The evenings been a bit cooler. Nothing like the UK. You guys are getting snow still. Doesn't get that cold here at the best of times, so not so bad. Oh, don't see anyone coming. Could be that it's not working. Hang on. Oh, look, there's someone. Hey, someone's come on. I've just been there talking to myself for a while. It's all good. Hello. Hopefully more people will come on. Throw some likes up or something just to see if you can hear me and everything like that, just in case. I'd hate to think I was doing a mime act. So, yeah. So, okay. So things that have been done and things that are getting done. The Juliet and Mandy put up the ad of the day again. So make sure you follow that. I put an ad up yesterday on my timeline. I think I got about nearly 50 comments on that. More than that needed. If we really want to open it up to all the people that follow me and my friends and things like that, we need more comments on there. But you can just go to my timeline just by clicking on my name, and it'll take you straight there. And you can make a comment. Doesn't have to be anything amazing, just something supportive. Supportive being the operative word. We had a person yesterday who wasn't supportive, and he was a member, and he was going off on a public post of Juliet's and didn't impress me at all because it was unfounded what he was doing. So he will not be a member of this program, and he doesn't lose his money though. He gets his money back, but I won't have someone like that who is going to do something to try and damage Bitcoin Ascension simply because they don't understand how it works and never asked how it works, but just assumes. So you guys make a fool of yourself when you do things like that, and if you're going to be openly silly like that, you're not welcome. Simple as that. We're here as positive people with dreams and goals to heal the world and help each other and things like that. So my program isn't built for people who are going to act in that fashion. So won't be doing. He'll be getting his money back, and that account will be going to. I think Warren's taking it. So not naming people, I don't do that. I don't want to give them a harder time. I can understand a lot of people, and they have problems and depression and things like that, and I totally get it. Believe me, I used to have manic depression years and years and years ago, and we all have our down days, and we all have our problems, and look, I'm totally with you on it. I understand it fully, but it doesn't give you the right to bring everyone else down as well, because I know quite a few people in Bitcoin Ascension who are dealing with major dramas in their life, because that's what life is, full of major dramas, and they're still positive towards everyone else. They don't hurt everyone else around them, and so they can't. People who are negative and derogatory can't use, well, I've got depression or I've got this, I've got that, as an excuse to be nasty to other people. There's just no place for it. So I won't be having that in this program. Simple as that. Actually, I was talking to someone last night about another program. He was mentioning another program, and how it. I mean, it was apparently in the terms and conditions, but if you didn't advertise, you didn't get paid. And I'm thinking, wow, I couldn't do that to someone. I really, really couldn't do that to anyone. That's just really wrong, because we all have different reasons. I mean, you can take, again, I like to talk about Gianna O'Keefe. You know, a lot of medical problems right now. She can't always advertise. And who am I to say, well, you're not getting paid? That's just wrong, as far as I'm concerned. So I'll never be like that, guys. I want us to work as a team and advertise together. Even if you can't recruit and market and things like that, you can still comment on other people's ads. But we do it in a fun way. You know, we're even creating the ads and, you know, put it on your timeline. If you don't want to do that, comment on other people's timeline. That's all you've got to do. Even if you're promoting, because some people are in a few businesses and they promote one particular business, which may not be Bitcoin Ascension, you mad fools. But I know people who do that, but they still comment on other members' posts saying, you know, this is great and things like that. So, and that's what you can do. But we do it voluntarily. I like to give people choice. You know, I'm not here to rule you, I'm here to help you. You know, that's all I'm here to do. Another person says, oh, you know, should we make the level 3, the strategy I have, that's it, that's the word, strategy, you can tell it's 3 a.m. Strategy that I have, should we make it mandatory, you know, that you have to do it and things like that? And I said back to them, no, because people have choices in life. I mean, as it is, people are doing it anyway, you know, so there's no need to make it mandatory. But I would hate for a person to think, oh, I'm coming up to, you know, my level 3 payout, which is 0.12, which is nice, and then the strategy is you use a third of that to make 10 more accounts and keep 2/3 for yourself. Now, it's a good strategy and it works really, really well, but I realise that people have like major bills that come up, medical expenses, all that sort of thing. And there's no way I'm saying, no, you can't have your medical expenses, or you can't have your medication, or you can't pay your rent because you've got to make 10 accounts. I can't do that to people, you know. As I said, not here to rule you, here to help you. And I'll never try and own you like that. I couldn't do it myself. I hope you see reason and things like that. But again, big bills come up. That's why you're in Bitcoin Ascension to begin with, you know, so you can pay your bills. I'm not here to stop you. So I won't be like that either. So, you know, just thought I'd clear all that up, get that off my chest. That's why I like doing these lives. I get a lot off my chest, which is great, because I get a lot of people talking to me. And for the most part, it's really, really positive and stuff like that, suggestions and understanding why things, you know, are the way they are and everything like that. So, yeah, I like to, you know, talk to people. I was talking to Craig Smith and again, and I love the way he's doing his work, and he's bringing a lot of people in, and hopefully they'll duplicate what he does, and he'll teach them, because he seems like the type of person, I don't know him well, but seems like the type of person with a lot of integrity who would, you know, teach the people he invites in to duplicate what they do. You know, they don't have to be great recruiters, just everyone joins in and it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger, guys. That's just the way it is. And they're focused on succeeding. So, you know, it's good to see when people just do that. As I said, it's not hard. You know, I don't expect you to go door to door, and I don't expect you to be a massive recruiter or anything like that. But if we just support each other, bang, you know, it's done. So, so kudos again to Craig. That's 2 shout-outs I gave you, mate. So, but you're doing a great job and everything like that. And Travon's using his media software that he's trying. He's in. I think it's called iJazz Code. He's trying that out, and I'm seeing if that works really well and gets the functionality that. And I'll if I find that it works really, really well, and he's showing me proof and things like that, I'll recommend it to people. Because I like to keep my eye out for things like that to make things easier for you guys in terms of marketing. So if I find something that works, I'll recommend it. Doesn't mean you have to do it. I'll just always recommend it, though. So, of course, I'm sussing out this iJazz Code to see if it really, really works. The owner seems like a decent bloke, so smart fella. So I'll check that out as well. And because I don't want to be asking you for money all the time or anything like that. So that's why I check these things out to see if they work first, so we're not throwing away, you know, good money after bad things. So but he's very excited about it, Travon, and he's using it, and they're marketing Bitcoin Ascension all over the place. So so that's really, really good for us as well, especially if it works really, really well. And so I'll keep an eye on that for you guys, and I'll update on that if I find it's really, really good. And then I'll throw it over to Travon if anyone wants to try it, that sort of thing. It's like when you do, if you do funnel marketing and things like that for your mass emails, there's different software companies out there, or different marketing companies out there where you pay so much every month, and it allows you to make landing pages and funnels and things like that, and the leads you capture from those pages that talk about, say, Bitcoin Ascension, for example, you'll be able to send out emails to them every day or every second day for like a couple of weeks with something about Bitcoin Ascension and why they should join and things like that. And that's what a lot of funnel marketing is, basically. I didn't think I could ever do something like that. I actually got on, I can't even remember what the program was I got on to be able to create these landing pages, but I found it really, really easy. I asked Tom Ken a few questions, because he does a lot of that sort of thing. And I asked him a few questions, and I started making the landing pages for something. And I got him to look at it first, because I had no really idea. And he goes, "That's really, really good." I thought, "Oh, yay, I'm artistic." So that was really good. So I enjoyed that. So, there's always things out there. I mean, we do a lot of free, obviously, advertising, your Instagram, your YouTube, your Facebook, obviously, Twitter, and things like that, Reddit, Pinterest. There's a lot of free ones out there where you can advertise for nothing and stuff. But for the more serious marketers, the ones who've got a budget and things like that, there are great things that probably work just as well, if not better, because they get out to a worldwide market pretty well, sort of thing, with people. And I think Esteem It as well as another video one I want to investigate as well. And but we like to do the free ones, but I'll always check out the ones you pay for as well, as long as they're not overpriced, and as long as they do what they say they can do. I'll always recommend them. So I'm not in them, but I'll recommend them. So I'm not in it just to get commissions or anything like that, but I don't want to lead you into other things where you're always paying through the nose, for things, and well, I just came in here to make money, and now I'm just paying more and more. I won't do that to people. So. But I will recommend things if I find that they work really, really well. So, so that's what I'm looking for. I've got a heap of PDFs that are nearly done, nearly got them all done, and I'll be releasing some tomorrow, and I'll get Mitt to turn them into French as well, which will be great. And I think we got some Greek people with us now as well. So I'll have to check with them to see if they want it in Greek as well. So. I get really busy doing all these languages, I'll tell you. But but the good thing is, the people like that who speak Greek or French or something like that, they can usually do the conversion for me, because if I use Google Translate, it doesn't always structure the sentence properly, sort of thing, so it makes no sense at all to them. But yeah, the more places we go to where they want different languages, that's fine with me. I love that sort of thing. We want to heal the world. We want to reach out to the world. So you got to speak their language if you can. So and that's where you members come in. This is why it's a group thing. Your members contribute so much, and you're so positive about it. It's fantastic. Okay, other things. I was talking to Tom tonight. I'm looking at the list because he wanted the winners of the $500 giveaway to be in the Facebook group, and if they're not in the Facebook group, they don't win. Sort of thing, because they're not. He wants a part of our group, which I think is pretty cool. So I'll be going through the list to see who's in there. So it may not be the top guys, because they may just be email marketers that do this as a living and that sort of thing, and they're not actually, maybe not even in Bitcoin Ascension or in the Facebook group or anything like that. So he wanted the winner to be someone from the Facebook group, which is great. For us. So even if you didn't come first, you might get a good chance. So I had a quick look at some of the top 10 sort of thing. I thought, oh, I know that person is in, so I've got to check some of the others who I don't know the names of. I don't know everyone, obviously. There's over 5,000 people in the group, so got to make sure who's in there. And there'll be 4 winners. Tom's picking 3 winners, obviously, and I said I'd pick a winner, I need to see the full table. He gave me the top 10, but I need to see the full list so I can pick mine. For those of you who weren't in that and didn't know about it, it was 300 for first prize, 100 for second, 100 for third, and then I'm going to give 100 to someone else in the group, sort of thing, who's lower down, but participated. And that's what it was all about. It wasn't about winning, it was about participating and learning something new. So that was fantastic. So I'll go through the names, and post will be in morning my time. So if Tom's not around to do it, I'll be able to do it myself. So that's all good. What else? I'm waiting to hear back from the programmer regarding the thing. I know he's testing this little program he made for within the program to make sure everyone gets linked up. And he's doing some testing to make sure it works, because we do not want people in the wrong spots. So anyone wondering how that's going, I don't know yet for the day, because he hasn't answered me back yet, because he's a very, very busy programmer. Actually, he does a lot of different things. So I'd love to be able to afford a full-time programmer, and I will be able to do that. But right now, I've got the guy who designed the program. So and it sort of turns out it's a bit my fault that we had a few little glitches, because Matrix program, or any program, is designed a certain way where basically usually the owner gets all the money and everyone else sort of has to work even harder for it, and the owner can sit there and go, haha, I've got money. I sort of designed mine a different way, because I got rid of the referral links, and because of the way I made it automated and everything like that to make it easier for everyone and make it fair for everyone. They're not usually designed that way, so that's why we had some problems. So it's my fault for trying to be fair and honest. So sorry about that, guys. It's not the programmer's fault; it's actually mine, because I made him change too many things. So, but he could fix it all. But he wasn't prepared for something like that, nor was I. I didn't know programs were really like that, but they are in a lot of cases. A lot of the scripts you buy and things like that are really designed for the marketers and not designed for everyone else. So I sort of changed that around. So of course we've had a few problems. So, but that won't stop people getting paid ultimately or anything like that. So don't worry about that. As I said, no one is going to miss out on payments. Even if I have to sell my car. So I won't have to do that. So that's all right. Let's see what else. So I've updated you on that. Remember the ad of the day by Juliet and Mandy. If they put one up in the juicing group, in the Facebook group, of the ad of the day. You don't have to use their wording. If you're someone who writes ads and things like that, you can use your own words. That's fine. This was designed to help you guys out who aren't very good at making ads or don't know what to write, because you're fairly new here. You just copy and paste. Don't share it. Copy and paste the words onto your timeline. Timeline's best because you'll get better exposure. And then copy the picture or save the picture, and then put the picture up on there as well. The picture catches the eye, so people then read the words, and then on where the posts are, either in the juicing group or the Facebook group, you can type in the comments "done," so then people can just click on your name and it'll take them to your timeline where your ad is, and they can comment on it. So if you do that, that'll get done. So I put one up there today. I shared the strategy video on my wall as well, so if you want to go have a look at that, if you haven't seen the strategy video yet. I made a little ad and then added the video as well, because it's only like a minute long, a bit long, so pretty good video actually. And that's one that should be ready, should have been done in French by now, I think, by either today now or like tomorrow my time, which is like today anyway, because it's Saturday morning here. So I'll check up on that. And that'll be good, and we'll be able to release that to YouTube as well. And I'll be interested in see what it's like in French. I probably won't understand. I'll get my daughter to translate, because she speaks French. So that's all good. What else? Thinking. Another good day for people registering and everything like that. So the advertising's working. So do not stop doing that. We get lots of people coming in. Make sure when you're bringing someone in, even if it's a friend who's never done a program before, but you say, you should just really do this, I'll help you get set up and everything like that, make sure you stick with them, And if you're bringing in a lot of people, you should do what Craig's doing. Craig's going to start his own chat room. I know Penny Harder, she's got her own chat room as well. That way she can be there for her people that she's brought in, who she's introduced to Bitcoin Ascension. So, and that's a great way of doing it. Mandy's jumped into Craig Smith's chat room, He's made a chat room, so we've got an admin in there. I'm in Penny's, and I'm in the usual one we have for Bitcoin Ascension as well. So if you're not in those chats, you can be part of those chats. And if you're not in the juicing room, you can be part of the juicing room. One of the admins will throw up, the link to the juicing room there. But definitely check the ad. But it's all this working together that's making this come together. We're nearly at 100 days, so I'm pretty excited to see where we are at 100 days. And so, you know, there's a few people who said right at the beginning, oh, it won't last 3 months. You know, well, we did, so again. And so we're going to hit the 100 days. And then I can't wait till we hit 200 days and 300 days, you know, then 365, and that'll be a year, and that'll be party time for a lot of people. And who came right in at the beginning. I think we would have done pretty well by then, and especially with the enhancements I want to bring in. And people keep saying, oh, when are you bringing in the enhancements? Well, I can bring in the enhancements when we've got the numbers up. We need to get the numbers up. So if you want those enhancements coming, it's going to make you a hell of a lot of money without taking you away from Bitcoin Ascension at all. It's all going to be part of Bitcoin Ascension. I want Bitcoin Ascension to be massive, absolutely massive. For that to happen, we need the numbers in. So if you want to see it happen, help me bring the numbers in. And a lot of you are, don't worry, not having to go at you. You guys are working really, really well. So many comments and so many positive people, and it's very excited. Just the Facebook group page itself, it's been 100 days, well, nearly 100 days, and the activity, if I can go into the insights and things like that, the activity is amazing. I have never seen a group page with such great activity with, you know, a smallish number. I mean, you've got 100,000 people in there, obviously you're going to get activity. Well, we don't have 100,000 people yet. But the activity is amazing. The posts are coming in, the people welcoming people in, and there's a ton of comments and things like that. We're a very active group, and for nearly 100 days in, that's pretty phenomenal for a lot of programs. So congratulate yourselves, guys, because that's great attitude and very positive. I think it probably helped that I said right from the beginning, this isn't like a get quick rich overnight scheme. This is something that we're going to build together and really prosper and change our lives forever, basically. Not just for 5 minutes making a quick $100, $200 or a quick $1,000. This is something where we can be able to have a lifestyle. You know, there's a lot of difference between a quick program that'll give you a bit of cash, you know, and a program that's going to change your life and your kids' life and your grandkids' life and things like that, because of what you're doing here today. So, and so, you know, as I said, being honest from the start and not hiding anything from you guys at all, I think is showing in the group page with the positive people and the type of people we're bringing in. So, you know, that's why I think so much of you guys, because of the work you're putting in. And if you think I need to do more work, let me know. Message me. Say, oh, Ivan, you're slack. You're not doing anything. So you have to message me and tell me that, and then I'll tell you what I do every day. But no, it's good. And as I said, I can't do any of this without the admins who are helping me, who are just like you guys, just account holders. And they've said, well, we want to help make sure Bitcoin Ascension does really, really well. So we'll give up our time to help everyone as best we can. So that's why I talk about the admin so much, because they're, as I said, they're just like you and me, but they're doing this out of love and caring about you guys and the program itself, and getting their dreams to come true. So always a huge shout out for the admins, because they do such a great job. Warren's been great. He's been in the WhatsApp groups and stuff like that, talking to the different countries we have in the WhatsApp groups, India and USA and Greece and things like that. And I know Elaine's in the African one and the French one, and things like that. So, yeah, fantastic work by them. Other than that, excited with the way things are developing, and excited that big competition I want to do. I'm starting to put things in motion for that. Stay tuned. As I said, it could take a few weeks to get it all organised, because I want it to be totally professional, and I want to get such a saturation of advertising that I want to bring in like 10,000 people. That's how big I want this to be. So working very, very, very hard on that, a lot of research and things like that. But this will be fantastic, and you'll all be excited too, so it'll benefit you guys as well. But it's going to be a massive, massive competition and promotion. So something you'll all want to spread around everywhere. So yeah, I'm excited about it. Even at 3 a.m, I'm still going strong. But I probably will go to bed in an hour or so, and then get up in the morning and just complete all these PDFs. It's a bit hard to do it when at 3 o'clock in the morning you're trying to read a PDF and your eyes start going like cross-eyed because you're trying to see the words after a day of doing it. And I'm just there staring at the screen going, yep, these words are all blending into one word. Here's a supercalifragilisticexpialidocious or something like that. I don't know, no, I can't see any punctuation or anything in that. So you've got to be pretty fresh of mind when you're doing these, especially when they're important docs. And I'll be doing terms of service as well and things like that. So that's all fantastic. And congratulations to people who have upgraded as well. They're making their money, and the ones who are hitting level 4, we're in the 50s now for people hitting level 4, and they're buying their 10 and things like that. So it's great to see. I'd like to see posts in the room, sort of thing that they have, if they're in the Facebook group pages, sort of thing, because you should be celebrating and we should be congratulating these people. And I'm sure they're very, very excited about receiving money through a program where many have never made any money before. I was reading, I think someone was commenting on another program somewhere saying, I've been in this all year and I was there fairly early and I haven't made anything at all. And I'm thinking, oh, that'd be horrible. If you've been there like for a year and hadn't made anything, that'd be shocking. So that's why we work so hard at what we're doing, because we're going to make sure we succeed. So let's pick up the pace and get stuck into it. So I'll have the post for probably in the morning, if Tom hasn't beaten me to it, of the list of people who have won in the $500 giveaway that Tom did. It's more like a $600 giveaway because I'm giving away 100 as well. And I'll be on the computer all day tomorrow. I was going to do a Zoom call today, just a casual one. That was earlier today, but I didn't get a chance because I got so stuck on phone and things like that, people calling me. So I'll definitely do one tomorrow, and I'll put a post up in the group pages, and here's my link for my Zoom. Come and just have a chat with me, just about anything. You can talk about your goals and your dreams. It doesn't have to be recorded or anything. Just have a chat if you want to talk to me about anything, or introduce someone to me so they can see there's a real owner, and because that's what I think has made the difference in this program. People have seen that there's a real person, and he's not backwards in meeting people and saying hello and talking to them and answering any question they may have. Got something in my bloody eye, jeez. Oh, there we go. But yeah, so I think that's it for now. I'll keep you updated on anything that's happening, any developments that are happening. You'll always hear it first here. There's no point asking the admin about the programming. They don't know anything. I don't tell them anything about that sort of thing. It's me and the programmers. So I'd rather do it on a live and obviously with a post as well. So when that happens, you'll know, sort of thing. You guys will be the first to know. So they won't know any more than you guys do, because they've got enough to do without me having to try to put that in their heads as well. And they're busy little bees they are, and they do a fantastic job. So okay, that's it from me. I love yous all. There you go. I said it again. You guys are going to start thinking I mean it sooner or later, because I do. I'll talk to you again tomorrow, and you'll start seeing some PDFs and really read those PDFs and have a look at them and share them out for the ones where it's like, now that I'm in Bitcoin Ascension, what do I do? So this will be a good introduction for people and stuff like that. So, and I know Juliet and Mandy will be right on top of that for a start and saying, look, passing this out to everyone, dishing it out like pamphlets on the street corner. So, but the PDF will be there for everyone, and so have a good read of those, and they won't be long-winded or anything like that, but they're important ones. So it'll help us all grow a lot faster. I do all this work just so we can grow faster and get better results for all of us. So if you're going to be working with me, then we're going to succeed. Simple as that, because I'm never going to give up. So that's my dedication to you guys and to this program. So we're here for the long haul. And but the faster we get there, the better. Duh, you know. There's things I want to do as well. So yeah, definitely going to be working hard, and I won't stop working. I figure if you guys are working hard, so am I. So make it all fair. All right, guys, I'll catch you all later, and I'll be back for another update tomorrow, but probably a Zoom call just for a casual chat if you want one. Leave in the comments if you want to, if you'd be interested in something like that. So, and I'll go up, and may only go for like an hour. I have it open for, but you can pop in and say hello. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. See you later. Bye bye.